All right, folks, we got into Mike and I starting there on Saturday evening. Let's talk about Wesley and Mike, what Wesley and I done there, Mike, on Friday night. You were up there. You wasn't having much luck. Drop that bait in the water there, Mike. That is you'll have to get it up there where we can see it. Lay it on top of that stump there or something. There you go, that's looking better. But the profile, when you're pulling that thing through the water, it's not as big as a half-ounce football-headed jig or whatever, and it sinks fairly slow also. And that's what, that color and the black and red was what we were catching the fish on, Wesley and I, and you're almost completely on the color chart. You're totally different. That's a green, olive green color, and with a watermelon trailer on it is what Wesley was throwing. Had that chartreuse in the back of it. 4, 5, 6 strands of chartreuse, and then I was throwing a black hair jig with a little bit of red in the bottom of it with a black trailer, and then wound up throwing a solid black and black. Yeah. Didn't have they eat all the hair off that little old bucktail fly that I was throwing, and wound up throwing a peanut jig solid, black and black. Especially there on Saturday night when Mike and I were up there. So, and I throwed a bigger jig a little bit. And I mean, when you're catching fish on something and then you say, okay, let's see if they'll hit this, then we throw the bigger jig, and they didn't get it. Yeah. So went right back to the smaller stuff and started catching fish again. So it's all about, that I don't know. We always think that that's a crawdad. We're imitating a crawdad, but I don't know. Whatever. But now in a month from now, we'll be on the bigger jigs. Yeah. They're just because heck, the crawdads are growing and getting bigger. They are. And Mike, that's the whole point of it. Yeah. Yes, sir. And because I don't know how many times he got out on the boat ramp up there and turning rocks over, looking for them. Yeah. So. Right at the water's edge there. So, but anyway, that's the deal right there. We were kind of, that smaller bait was more in the size that they were after, and like I said, there Wesley was throwing that olive green color with the chartreuse, and I was throwing black and black. But black usually catch a fish or two up there anytime, Mike. It does. It just don't ask me why, but it does. And anyway, just thought I'd pass that along to you all, and of what the deal is, and like 4th of July, middle of July, they'll be on that because some of the fish we caught was out there in that 15 foot of water. Yes. Mm-hmm. And as this water heats up, they're going to get a little deeper. They will. And they'll just keep moving out. So wanted to let you all know. I know I fished that spinnerbait quite a bit, and I didn't do no good on it at all Friday night, and throwed that Z-hog, and man, I never seen the like of dang strikes. I don't know what all it was hitting it, but sometimes I get 4 and 5 strikes on one cast and everything, but I just couldn't seem like I could hang on to anything at all on Friday night.
didn't do much better on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Them fish is funny about the way they're hitting up there at times, and then the next thing you know, they'll knock the rod out of your hand. So.
Yeah. You know, Wesley and I, we fished, I don't know, probably 6 different places, and we caught all of our fish. We fished 2 places that we didn't, I think we might have caught one off of one of the places, but we fished it quite a bit and only caught one little old fish off of it, and hit another place and didn't catch any. All the fish we caught come off of 4 places.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd get 6, 7 fish off of each place, and it was just the point. I mean, they was on the points. That's just all you can make out of it. They were on those points, and several of them.
Well, I caught one fish there Friday night that I hadn't seen in a long time up there, as far as being fat and stocky. He's 18, 19 inches long, and I guarantee you he'd go 4 pounds or more. I mean, it was one solid smallmouth, and I hadn't seen one like that in years up there.
Yeah. Well, we had some fish that was, I know, was over that 18-inch mark, but they, you know, they still wasn't. Caught a couple, 3 or 4 fish that was kind of healthy looking. Most of them was long and slender.
Yeah.
And I don't know, they might have weighed close to 3 pounds, but they'd been pushing it.
Yes, sir.
You know, but they had the body size for a pretty good smallmouth, but they just was slim and, you know, slender, long and slender. They wasn't, yeah, it wasn't like the football, like we like to catch, you know, big shouldered and all that kind of stuff. They was long and slender. But, you know, we had a ball. I mean, you know, shucks, you know, to get back up there, I'd like to put about 30 in the boat, 35.
I caught a dang shell cracker up there Friday night too, and it was bigger than your hand. It was like a big crappie. I mean, he was a monster.
Yeah. You might have should have stayed on them. They claim them was real good eating.
Yeah.
Like, you know. So anyway, all right. Anything else before we go to the film on Saturday night? I mean, I'm going to show it all, and then that way you'll have to catch some this weekend to make up for it.
Well, I know it.
I'm putting the pressure on.
It was a little bit windy there on Friday night.
It was.
Saturday night was a lot better night.
Calmer, yeah. Yeah, there was a little breezes fitting up there Friday night. I'll agree. I'll say that. Sure was. But Saturday night was a little bit calmer night.
Which I think when the wind blows like that, it knocks that light factor down.
Oh, yeah.
And the fish probably come up a little shallower than what they was on Saturday night when it was a lot calmer, and they wasn't moving in as shallow as they was.
Right. Yep. I won't argue that. Sure won't. You know, that little riffle on the water, and you throw the spinner bait quite a bit Friday night.
Yeah, sure did.
And didn't do much good on it.
Never had the first lick on it.
I had one laying there on the deck, but I don't know if I throwed it a dozen casts, that'd been all it was. I mean, it's hard to throw it and not get a bite on it, and when you just grab up that little old fly or peanut jig and throw it out there and bam, catch one. So
and that's what amazed me is that little Z-hog that I was throwing out there, and that smaller one, and man, they just bam, 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 you let it go. You know, I don't know what it was, whether it was the bluegill or whether it was the red eyes or what, but moving 2 or 3 more times and another, and it hit it and stuff, but it wasn't nothing there. They wouldn't keep a hold of it, whatever it was hitting it.
yeah. Well, all right. Dylan, take us to the film again. Here he is, Mike.
Yeah, evidently it is.
Whoa, man, he's carrying on, ain't he?
Carrying on, too.
Carrying on. All right, don't break my line, fish. Let's be still. Hold on, hold on. Don't pull a mic on me. That, damn it. Major league fishing. I got a 2-minute penalty.
That's right.
Yeah. But you didn't see it, right?
No, I didn't see it.
All right, there he goes.
He's gone. We'll get another. All right, see, he's got him another one here. Oh, watch him go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit net.
No, throw him in here.
Oh, yeah, buddy. I don't want to break the line. That's a large one.
Largemouth, yeah.
Sure is.
Yeah, got him a largemouth there.
Oh.
All right, we'll get him off and get back at it.
You got enough light to film with, or I need to get my headlight on? All right, folks, there's the third fish in the boat. Small fish. We're still looking for the bigger ones, but we'll take whatever bites and get him back in the water. Mike and I are back up here on North. It's all about Let's Go Fishing. Our sponsors, remember them. And we're going to see what we can do here. Yeah, everything's looking good. Mike, you going to catch one?
Oh, no, they kind of muddied the water up here with all this boat traffic.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to come on with it. All right, we'll get back with you shortly, folks. Hope we can get another. Had a good night last night. Wesley and I did. Mike caught a few fish. He is by himself. And we're hoping tonight will be just a little more of what we had last night. Stay tuned. We'll be back with you shortly.
All right. Oh.
Get the net.
He's hollering for a dip net, Lord have mercy. For a little old fish like that, and you hollering for a dip net?
I ain't throwing 20-pound tests like you are, Mike.
That don't matter.
Yeah, it does matter too.
Throw him in the boat, heck, he ain't. 2-pounder.
Oh yeah.
We got it.
Yep, it's all right.
Won't even make 18 inches.
Nope, but I got him in the boat. And I could have thrown him up on the side there and he broke my line, then I'd been in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we do. We get them in the net. Let's see here.
You'd never make it in Major League because you ain't allowed to use a net.
Well, I'd be fishing with some braided line and 20-pound test.
Uh-huh. All right. Well,
hey, okay.
You get him off and get him in the water.
Yeah, I'll get him back in the water. You go ahead and be a fishing.
All right. All right. You got another one on here.
Yep.
I think he...
Makes for good film practice, Mike.
Does he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
There you go. You
Got it.
Those my eyes full of water.
Yeah.
My goodness gracious.
Oh, yeah. Pretty fish.
Oh, man, is he pretty.
I mean,
got some good color, too.
Yeah, he's
nice fish.
He in hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
See there?
Nice. Yes, sir. Okay. Get him in there.
All right, Mike's finally held on to one here for a minute. I don't know how long he's going to hold on to him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see that? I got him. I was holding that and under. That's number 6 in the boat, folks.
Oh, watch him. Oh,
Mike's jerked 5 times.
I have to throw him back in the water and maybe wear himself out or something here.
Yeah.
Watch him.
They're meaner than a striped snake.
Try to touch that lip and they get wild.
Yeah. Well, we'd have 10 if you'd have caught them others, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Number 6 in the boat. All right, get back at it, Mike. You got to do better.
Yeah.
All right, Mike. I got a decent fish here. He's a jumper.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll jump right in the boat. Good deal. All right, that's number 7. Number 7.
He got a big tail on him, that's for sure.
Yeah. Hold still. It's like that. Oh, that's coming. Didn't mean to drop you, buddy. Hold still. Hold still. Back in the water. Okay.
Somebody had this thing zoomed in too far or something.
Didn't get a good picture of it?
Yeah, got a picture of it. Figure out how to zoom it out. Now then, we got a little bit. Okay.
You're kidding. All right, son of a gun. Well, dadgummit, Mike, you got the biggest bait on in the boat and catch the littlest fish. Anyway, that's number 9. All right, we get back at it. All right, Mike's got a pretty good fish on here, we think. Oh, yeah. I got him. Yeah, boy. All right. That's number 10. Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah. Looks like he got it pretty good, Mike. Good. Good. Needle nose. There you go. Oh, yeah. Let me get my light off of him. Hold on a second. For some reason or other, we got too much light on it. It's real shiny. Yeah, it looks a little better right there. Good looking fish, Mike. Back in the water. Number 10. All right, let's roll. Come on now. Feel his tail hitting that line. You see what that is, don't you?
Catfish.
That blame catfish, sure as well. You rascal, you. Slime. I've been slime. Slimy Locket showed up. That got it. Kiss my grits, Mike.
Well, you get a hold of him right there. Put your foot right there on that.
Got it. All right, folks, there Mike is. Dang, Mike, you've got my camera all messed up here somewhere or another. There we go. Yeah, zoom back out a little bit. Yeah, that's number 11. All right, Mike, looking pretty good. Back in the water he goes. Let's roll. All right.
All right, he's got one on there.
Yeah. Make number 12.
Yeah, I think so. He ain't no big one, but
He ain't no big.
he's mean though.
Yeah.
Get back after.
Like.
There we go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Ah.
Yeah. All right.
13.
Get him in the hook. Get him in the.
Get fresh water.
You got another catfish, do you?
I don't think so. It might be something inside the catfish. It's a big one, whatever it is.
Well, you reckon the dip net's big enough?
Mike, you may have to get a bigger boat. Whoa. Well,
Them big old drum or something?
I don't know what it is. It ain't acting right.
Oh,
I see him down in there now a little bit.
yeah, a flash or two there. I think it's a drum.
Yeah, it may be. I believe that's what it is, ain't it?
Yep.
I'm so good. That blame Slimy Locket showed up. That got it. Shoot!
There you go. Okay.
Ah!
Yeah.
Damn it, Mike.
I guess you're gonna call that quick release, son.
Yeah. Here he comes, Mike. Pretty good fish.
Oh yeah.
Come on, buddy. Come on. Dadgummit, get up. Yep.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Let's Says he got some shoulders on him. Well, he sure is pretty.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Got him on black, huh? Well. Yep, stuff that little net. He's about like that, doesn't he? Awful close. Yes, sir. That's a nice one. Get him unhooked and get him back in the water. All right.
Mike, I believe that's number 20. When I've had a hold of 25 out there, couldn't get them in the boat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes it happens that way.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't want to die, you rascal. You come back up here. Get back up.
It's like all them that I've had a hold of.
Yeah. Sure. Never
Yeah.
seen it beat.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam.
All right. Oh.
Yeah. What do you think, Mike?
I don't know.
Huh?
Don't know.
Keep it filming, I'll get it. Whoa,
Yeah.
if he don't break my line off first here, you better get him.
I think
He's
you.
trying to run another boat. Oh,
Yeah. Gotcha.
got him.
All right.
Oh,
Doesn't
he
come
done
off.
good. Mm-mm-mm.
All right.
Hey folks, I'm here at Reynolds Racing and Marine. All right, I never did hear the final count, Mike, but I think we were somewhere around 25, 28 fish there Saturday night.
Saturday.
No, Saturday night when you and I were up there.
I thought we just said 21 or 22 there.
I thought it was more like 25.
May have been. I couldn't count too good.
Yeah, I know you couldn't. You wasn't, yeah. If I'd had a little help, we could have caught 30.
Yeah.
But anyway, folks, they're biting up there. I talked to some boys at work. They're catching some largemouth on a buzz bait there. We're working 8-hour shifts right now, and them boys going home, running out there on the lake, and they're throwing a buzz bait, catching some largemouth, and quite a few of them. And so, you know, when it gets dark, the moon is gone.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
if we get up there tomorrow night or Saturday night for a little while, it's going to be pitch black dark.
You'll be getting pretty good around the forest.
Well, let's see. Yeah, it ought to be doing pretty good. Before you next moon phases up our west, and see when the next full moon is.
Full moon be a little bit after the 4th, but
Okay.
anyway, I don't know whether Ed's been up there or not. I hope he has.
Heck, Ed, he's wearing it out up there. He just don't want to call in and tell us.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is. I
Sore
don't blame
mouth.
him.
Sore mouth and
Yeah,
everything.
he don't want to let the secret out. That's, you know, that's up to him. I'm sure. Full moon's on July the 4th. Man alive. Dadgummit.
Hard to stir them with a stick up there.
Yeah, dadgummit. Yeah. Phew, my goodness. Some gun. Okay, I was afraid of that. Anyway, we'll deal with it, whatever it is.
You'll probably
We
be
might
out
have to-
there skiing at night again.
Yeah, we may have to start late and fish late. In other words, up to the daylight hours. You know, start about midnight and fish in there till daylight. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, we're kind of tickled with the bite, and it just happened all of a sudden. We had them 3 or 4 days of good warm weather, and put the water from the high 60s, low 70s up into the near 80, and kind of cleaned the water up a little bit, and then they've started biting. Started biting. So we're going to stay at them. Got Dylan, show that picture of that boat there down at Reynolds Racing and Marine. Had a chance to get down here and see this Stratus boat. You know, let's look at this thing out here. It's not that bad a deal. I mean, the boat looks pretty dang good, and it does need some new seats in it. And I think he said he knocked off $1,000 on the sale price for you to put some new seats in it. But it's not bad. It looks pretty good. We're gonna get around on the other side of it there. Got a Minn Kota trolling motor, the ranch electronics on it, and take a picture from the other side. All right, there's the Yamaha VMAX 225. It's a 200 Pro XL, and like I said, it's not a bad looking rig. It's laid out pretty dang good on the inside. And so, you know, if you're looking for a decent looking fishing boat, and you might want to check this thing out down here at Reynolds Racing and Marine. Yeah. Pretty colors. Sand, black stripe, and some red plate. Can't beat it. All right. Reynolds Racing and Marine, folks. All right, we're back. That's not a bad looking boat, Mike.
Hey, that's a real good looking rig.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
Anybody'd be proud to have that.
It's got like I said, some seat damage there, but dang. Looks pretty good. I got ranch electronics, Minn Kota trolling motor. Not a bad looking rig. All righty, folks, do remember our sponsors, Reynolds Racing Marine there, Tim's Tires, and talking with Glenn there the other afternoon, and got several new engines. You know, hey, Glenn's bum-fuzzled. You know, Evinrude's quit making engines. They're out. They're not making any engines. And so, you know, and Glenn's got Mercury, Yamaha, and Honda. Those 3 brand of engines down there. So he can fix you up with whatever you're looking for. And he is a Mercury authorized repower center. And so he's got several engines. If you're looking for one, he's got them.
High performance dealer too.
Yeah, and the high performance engines and all that kind of stuff. And you know, just like the Mercury I've got, the Optimax, they're not making those anymore.
No.
They're the 2-stroke, and everything now is 4-stroke. So I don't know, Mike. I'd like to have one of them.
Yeah,
A new
yeah,
4-stroke, sure would.
Nice engine.
But anyway, it's like everything else. They just all the time reinventing and rechanging and trying to improve on stuff. And
Well, that 4-stroke's a lot lighter too. You know, I thought they'd be a heavier motor when they come out with them, but
it's 50 pounds heavier than my motor is, and it is that. Check that into that. It's 50 pounds heavier, but you know, that's not a whole lot considering when you look at that engine. You know, it looks like it's twice as big hanging on the back, but it's only 50 pounds heavier. So anyway, what we got, 9 minutes?
No, 6 minutes.
Oh, we just got about 3 minutes. Okay, folks, listen, we're going to get off of here and let Dylan show some of our commercials on here at the end of the show. Get on the water. Be safe. You know, we got 4th of July coming up here in a couple of weeks. Father's Day this coming Sunday. So do be careful. Be safe on the water, and we'll hope to see you next week. Hey folks, here at Tim's Tires, there's the times that they're open. The day, you know, that's 5 days a week. They're open from 8 to 12:30 on Saturdays. All right, folks, we're inside here in the warehouse. Just wanted to give you a quick look at all the tires and stuff they got. And here we are. There's some four-wheeler tires, lawnmower tires, just a mixture of about any kind of tire you want. So keep that in mind. Then here we get into the light truck, automobiles, that kind of thing. So just walk through here and give you a quick look at what they've got in stock here. I mean, you know, it's it's just, I don't know, man. They must be a couple of thousand tires in here right now, if not more. Sizes, shapes. You truckers, you know the word. This is the place to get your tires for your trucks. And these over here, getting a little bigger sizes. Light trucks, heavier automobiles, this kind of thing. And as you can just see back through there, it's just, heck, I don't know, this building's probably about 300 feet, one end to the other, and they're wall to wall. Remember Tim's Tires, folks. That's down here on Highway 27 on your way into Harriman, and get the best deals they're going. So give them a call, price check, whatever you want to, and if you want a special tire that they might not have, you could, they'll definitely get it for you. Tim's Tires. Let people know what we represent.
That's what we're all about. We do try to do an honest day's work for the people, and we've got operators from all over the DOE sites, TDA sites, the outside contract.